YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again. Welcome to another Horrorpalooza review. This is review, I believe, number 19, and it's a Christmas horror film. This counts because it's still a horror film from 2005, starring the former professional wrestler WCW/WWE recently returned Bill Goldberg, and it's called Santa's Slay. SLAY, not SLEIGH. I saw this movie last year on YouTube, I think before Christmas, so I saw it in November. And it's pretty damn entertaining for what it is. Yeah, it's just dumb, it's over the top, but it's fun. Seeing Goldberg, a Jewish, American actor, actor/wrestler, dressed up as Santa Claus, and him killing people during like a slasher villain, which he is, with menorahs and stuff. There's a lot of Hasidic Jewish, Hanukkah, references in the film, and it makes me laugh. I'm like, it's just wow, it's so over the top. This is the only movie that I've seen with Emily DeRaven, the girl. She's in Once Upon a Time. She plays Belle in that show. This is the only movie I've actually cared that she's been in. I didn't like her in Operation Endgame. I didn't like her in Once Upon a Time. I didn't like her in the remake of The Hills Have Eyes. I thought she was just annoying. Here she's tolerable. The lead guy, he did fine. The kills are practical. There's not a lot of CGI. And the story is interesting, that Santa is basically an evil incarnation of the devil, in a Santa Claus outfit. And he has a war against this archangel during the holiday season. And it becomes an epic, not an epic, but a horror film that's actually pretty fun in its premise, and it's something different. It's a Christmas movie with some Hanukkah elements, and you got a Jewish guy killing people with freaking, menorahs and such. And it's silly, but it's over the top and it's fun. And I like Bill Goldberg as a performer and as a wrestler and as a personality. He fit this role really well. Like I said, it's really silly and cartoonish, but it knows what it is. It's not trying to be dark, it's not trying to be the Saw films or Hostel or something like that. It's not mean-spirited. It's tongue-in-cheek. I like that. And it's fun Christmas, horror, which you could see during Halloween as well. It's not very long. It's about 80 minutes, so it's not too long. And it has a cult following. There's some people that like it. There's a lot of people that hate it and say it looks cheap and stupid. But, it is what it is. And even though this movie is not a mainstream, high-regarded horror film, it's definitely different. If you want to see something this holiday season, either for Halloween or for Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, it's a fun time. If you can watch it online, it's worth a watch. I don't think it's horrible. I mean, just seeing Goldberg, this massive man with a Santa beard and being a badass. There's a scene that I think he goes to a strip club, and he's just wrecking havoc. It's freaking awesome. Because Goldberg is, it's this big, massive man that I never seen a Jewish man this built in my life. He's built like a stacked house. And, just massive, And hell, this is a much better movie than Santa with Muscles with Hulk Hogan. That is a joke. That's Mila Kunis in her first acting role where she was 12. She was a little girl and she couldn't act her way out of a box. Here, I think the casting is better. It knows what it is. It's not trying to be a kid's movie. It's R-rated, so it's not meant for your children. Do not show this to a kid. It might scare them off from seeing Santa at the mall or, ringing the bell outside, your supermarket. Just don't show them this movie to a kid. If you're an adult, you can watch it. It's fun. It's dumb, but it knows what it is. And I like movies that even if they're dumb, at least if they know what they are and they're not trying to be Oscar winners, I'm all for it. And since even though it's a Christmas horror film, it's still horror. So it's more like a horror comedy because I did laugh a couple times. It was just This is so ridiculous, but it worked. It's like Jack Frost from 1997, the Killer Snowman movie. I'm going to wait till December to review that one, though. But it's not snowing here anyway. Where I live, it's really freaking cold. It's like in the 40s right now. So I want to stay home and do a nice review in a nice warm room. But anyway, Santa Sleigh is pretty decent. For a 2005 horror film, it's better than any horror film that came out this whole year that wasn't called Conjuring 2 or Lights Out or whatever. It's definitely something I would watch over Ouija 2. Why I don't want to watch Ouija? A real Ouija board is scary. This isn't scary. Ouija 2. But anyway, I would rather watch this again, like I said, but with my Jack Reacher review. I'd watch this in a heartbeat again over that freaking Medea Halloween. That's not funny. That's so forced. Tyler Perry's a pretentious asshole, and he should never be in front of a camera again. Bill Goldberg, I like seeing him on camera. That promo that he cut in the WWE saying that Lesnar is next and he's last, that was awesome. See, the guy still got it, even in his 50s. So, I would recommend Santa Sleigh. Definitely different. And if you're offended by Jewish references, like of Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever, then don't watch it because you're gonna be like, oh, this is so anti-Semitic. It's a comedy, people. It's a horror comedy. It's not trying to spit on Hanukkah because Goldberg would never do that. Tongue in cheek. That's what this kind of film is. It's called Santa's Sleigh. An evil Santa Claus, played by a Jewish man, is killing people and wreaking havoc around a small town. Easy premise, and it worked for me. So, it's obscure, so I know some of you have never heard of it. My friend Sean probably never heard of this. Watch it. It's fun. And it's worth a watch. I don't care if people say it's cheap. I know Cinema Sickness was not a fan of this. It's fine. It's not his kind of movie. It's my kind of movie. It's for people that like different kind of Christmas movies besides, Home Alone and A Christmas Story and It's a Wonderful Life, those kinds. But it counts for Horrorpalooza, so I thought I would review it. I don't own it, but I want to own it someday. But anyway, thanks for watching, liking, subscribing. I'm eating some crackers because I need to lose some weight. I refuse to eat any more sweets for a while until Thanksgiving. I've been too fat this year. But year's almost over and the best holidays are to come, so stay tuned for more reviews. Later.